SNP spokesperson Richard Thompson.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Following the frankly appalling behaviour of the leadership of the Labour Party in disrupting the SNP's Opposition Day debate on the 21st of February, don't like the truth, obviously. The leader told the House that she was sympathetic not only to the idea that the SNP should get another Opposition Day debate, but also that it should be taken from the allocation given to the Labour Party. I just wonder if she could update the House on how her thinking has developed on those points. Further to that, Mr Speaker, I'd like to address the issue of ministerial responsibility. So yesterday it was revealed that the Conservatives have a branch manager in Holyrood and also an energy minister in government, neither of whom appear to support this government's energy policy. So can the leader confirm, does the principle of collective responsibility in government also apply to junior ministers? And if so, what advice would you give to any ministers who's unable to support such a key plank of government policy, either publicly or in any budget votes ahead? Now, finally, Mr Speaker, the Secretary of State for Science, Innovation and Technology has cost the taxpayer £15,000 after falsely accusing an academic of supporting Hamas. So could we have a debate on the limits of privilege, and specifically whether it's now the policy of the government that ministers can say whatever they like outside of Parliament and they will be financially indemnified from the consequences of doing so with the taxpayer, and whether she considers that it is now the job of the taxpayer to underwrite financially the Conservative Party's culture wars whenever they overstep the mark?
Leader.
Well, can I thank the honourable gentleman for his questions. With regard to future Opposition Day debates, he knows that, and I've spoken to the leader of his party in Westminster regarding this, that we will give more time to the SNP. I think that they were badly treated and we will make that right. As I have explained, I also want to ensure that the Procedure Committee looks at what happened, because I do not want minority parties to receive more time on the floor of this House, but be in any doubt about how those debates will be conducted. I understand Mr Speaker has written to the Procedure Committee just to ask them to do a quick piece of work, and I will announce future Opposition Day debates for the SNP, and I hope that they will have confidence in what the Procedure Committee says in going forward. With regard to the issues he raises about particular measures in the budget, we have a balanced budget. That is why the Chancellor has made the decisions that he had. It is the government's budget and the government's plan, but I think it is rather cheeky of the honourable gentleman to seek to lecture us about use of public funds. I refer him to what I said about the Secretary of State for Science earlier on. The SNP are legendary in this respect. I had wrongly assumed actually that the appalling Willy Wonka experience in Glasgow had been laid on by the SNP, given its high cost, poor return, and the fact that the police were called. But, however, the presence of a bouncy castle put pay to that theory, given that bouncy castles have been banned by the SNP local authorities on health and safety grounds.
Patricia Gibson.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Scotland's baby box is delivered to every baby born in Scotland, packed full of baby essentials from birth to 6 months, helping parents to give their child a positive start in life. Scotland also has the largest free book giveaway for children of any nation on earth through the book gifting programme, giving every child free 4 packs of books between birth and primary 1, as well as a Scottish Child payment of £25 per week per child for our poorest families. None of these things are available anywhere else in the United Kingdom. Will the Leader of the House make a statement setting out her views on the importance of ensuring that every child has the best start in life, recognising that it is government's job to address inequalities as much as it can with the powers it has to build a more cohesive and fairer society?
Well, I've no quibble with any of the issues the Honourable Lady raises, but I would also say it's the duty of governments to ensure that people have public services that they can rely on, that the police can attend burglaries and other such things, that people can have access to the healthcare that they need, and that also that their ambitions with regard to the growth of the economy in their local communities are also supported. And unfortunately, her government in Scotland is not doing those things.